In this video, I'm going to explain how to create a will in Virginia. I'll guide you through the steps of creating a will, what are the requirements, and what happens if you don't have one. So by the end of this video, you'll be able to confidently create your very own will in Virginia. And by the way, if at any point you feel like you need help creating a will, then I recommend you reach out to people from lawdepot.com. They are professionals and they will be able to help you. And for your convenience, I'm going to leave a link to their website down in the description of this video. And with that in mind, let's get right into it. Overview of creating a will. Creating a last will and testament is a crucial step in ensuring that your assets are distributed according to your wishes after your passing. If you reside in Virginia, this video will walk you through the process of creating a valid will in the state. From property distribution to appointing guardians and executors, I'll cover all the essential aspects of will creation. So why should I make a will in Virginia? A will, often referred to as last will and testament, serves several vital purposes. First, property distribution. With a will, you can specify who should inherit your property, including assets, real estate, and sentimental items. Guardian for your children. You can name a personal guardian to take care of your minor children in case of your passing, ensuring they are in capable hands. Number 3, property management. Designate a trustworthy individual to manage property you leave to minor children, ensuring their financial security. Executor appointment. By appointing an executor, you ensure that your will's provisions are carried out as intended, reducing the likelihood of disputes among beneficiaries. Steps to create a will in Virginia. Creating a will in Virginia involves several critical steps. Here's a simplified checklist to guide you through the process. First, decide what property to include in your will. Begin by compiling a comprehensive list of assets and possessions you want to distribute through your will. Number 2, decide who will inherit your property. Determine who your beneficiaries are and specify their respective shares of your estate. Number 3, choose an executor. Select a responsible and trustworthy person to handle your estate and ensure that your wishes are executed faithfully. Number 4, choose a guardian for your children. If you have minor children, designate a guardian who will take care of them in the event of your passing. Number 5, choose someone to manage children's property. Appoint a reliable individual to manage property that you leave to minor children, safeguarding their financial interests. Step 6, make your will. Draft your will outlining your preferences for property distribution, guardianship, and any other important matters. You can create your will using online platforms like lawdepot.com or consult an attorney for personalized guidance. Number 7, sign your will in front of witnesses. Finalize your will by signing it in the presence of 2 witnesses. Importantly, neither witness should be a beneficiary of the will to maintain its integrity. Step 8, store your will safely. Keep your will in a secure location such as a safe deposit box or with a trusted individual who knows its whereabouts. This ensures that your will remain accessible when needed. Step 9, make your will self-proving. Although not mandatory, you can make your will self-proving by visiting a notary with your witnesses to sign an affidavit affirming the authenticity of your will. A self-proving will expedites the probate process by allowing the court to accept the will without contacting the witnesses who signed it. What happens if I don't have a will? If you pass away without a will in Virginia, your property will be distributed according to the state's intestacy laws. These laws prioritize your closest relatives, starting with your spouse and children. If neither a spouse nor children are present, your grandchildren or parents may inherit. The list of potential heirs extends to more distant relatives, including siblings, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, great-grandchildren, and great-nieces and nephews. If the court exhausts the list without finding any living relatives by blood or marriage, the state may take ownership of your property. Do I need a lawyer to make a will in Virginia? No, you do not need a lawyer to create a will in Virginia. You can conveniently create your own will using a trusted online platform like lawdepot.com. However, if you anticipate disputes over your will or have complex estate planning needs, consulting an attorney is advisable. Law Depot's will-making products provide guidance on when to seek legal counsel. Requirements for making a will in Virginia. To create a legally valid will in Virginia, you must meet the following criteria. Be 18 years of age or older and be of sound mind and memory. Your will can dispose of both real and personal property. Generally, your will must be in hard copy, meaning it must be on actual paper. Digital or electronic wills are not accepted except in specific circumstances discussed later on in this video. Virginia does allow non-cupative oral wills in limited situations, such as for members of the armed forces during armed conflict, Marines, or individuals accompanying members of the armed forces during armed conflict. These oral wills must be clearly witnessed by 2 people. However, they may become invalid shortly after the emergency situation expires. How do I sign my Virginia will? To finalize your will in Virginia, you must sign or acknowledge your will in front of 2 witnesses. You must declare to your witnesses that the document you are signing or acknowledging is your will. Your witnesses must sign your will in front of you. You should sign at the end of the will, as Virginia law may not recognize anything after your signature except for the self-proving affidavit. Virginia law provides a 30-day window for your witnesses to observe you signing or acknowledging your will, but they can sign it simultaneously with you. Additionally, your witnesses must include their addresses on the will. Holographic wills, which are wills entirely written in your own handwriting, do not require witnesses in Virginia. Do I need to have my will notarized? No, in Virginia, you are not obligated to notarize your will to make it legally valid. However, you have the option to make your will self-proving by visiting a notary with your witnesses to sign an affidavit affirming the authenticity of your will. A self-proving will can expedite the probate process because the court can accept the will without contacting the witnesses who signed it. Should my will name an executor? Yes, it is advisable to name an executor in your will. An executor is responsible for ensuring that the provisions outlined in your will are carried out after your passing. If you do not name an executor, the probate court will appoint someone to handle your estate. Can I revoke or change my will? In Virginia, you have the freedom to revoke or amend your will at any time. You can revoke your will by burning, tearing, cutting, canceling, obliterating, mutilating, or destroying the will. Instructing someone else to burn, tear, cut, cancel, obliterate, mutilate, or destroy your will in front of you and 2 other witnesses. Creating a new will that explicitly revokes the old one or contains contradictory terms. Making a new writing that states you are revoking your will while following the same formalities. And don't forget that if you would like to get help creating your will, then I recommend you contact people from lawdepot.com. They are professionals and they will be able to help you. For your convenience, I left a link to their website down in the description of this video. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe.